Okay, well, I wanted to summarize with the Berkey water filter. Of course, I only had 2 glasses sitting underneath each one of these little, I guess you'd want to call them nipples, that protrude out the bottom of this container here. You don't want to be touching these with your fingers. You want to, try to keep it all as oil-free from your hands as possible. These are just some stoppers. If I wanted to add additional filters, like I say, there are other filters in a different color that will filter out other substances, but I primarily just want to make sure that we're not getting any iron, lead, E. coli, of course, or any hazardous materials that we accumulate in our bodies. So I'm going to just let this sit here for a moment, but these are the 2 glasses I used. The reason you use 2 glasses is so you can tell which filter may need adjusting or cleansing, or let me just tip this here. You can see these filters in here now. So that each glass you just know which filter is bad or needs help or replacing. Like I say, I bought this about 3 or 4 years ago. I have backups of these here in case, but I haven't had to use them yet, so they're sitting up in the closet. But this is the water that came out, and you can clearly see there is no red food coloring. I will taste it. Yep, tastes pretty good. Now, if you were to taste this water and then take water from the fountain here, the spigot in the kitchen, I don't know whether anybody else can tell, but I think I know which is different just because it's in my brain. But my body will know ultimately. So I am going to take this bottom container and wipe it down real good. It's got a little bit of accumulation of, I don't know what, maybe salt residue or something from the water. But I purchased this and then I added this piece here at a later date because I wanted to be able to see when I filled it how much actual water was in this portion right here. And this helps me know when it's getting low, the water intake. So whenever I use it in the morning, like I pull out a pitcher here, let me show you. I take one of these pitchers, I fill it with the water, I use it for my coffee maker, and I usually will fix a glass or 2 of myself to drink in the morning. And then I always go and just take regular tap water. I don't need to use pond water, thankfully, because we're not having any catastrophes or disasters at this point. And I will just pour the water. Actually, I pour it in here, this one here. And then, of course, it drips right through into this one. So that's about it. I have plenty of red food coloring on hand. Bought more than I needed. So I hope this has been helpful, informative. And I really encourage you to consider purchasing one of these babies. You just never know. Have a great new year.